Ladies and gentlemen, hey! Before we continue with the proceedings, I'd like to offer an apology for some of the things happening here tonight. They're not nice things, and they're not right things. And I'd like to state, guarantorically, that we wouldn't want any children who might be here tonight to go back home and try these things out for themselves. I'm, of course, talking about reading books. Now, it's not normal for kids to behave in this fashion. It stunts the brains, it wears out their eyes, it makes kids ugly, stinky, fatty, sweaty, fatty, boring, gaseous, and crucially, it gives them the headlights of the soul. Under no circumstances do we condone such activities. And we do so utterly without reservations. Now, may I just ask, by way of show of hands, how many grown-ups here has ever read a book? Come on, put them up. Put them up. Yeah, come on, put them up. Yeah, come on. Yeah, just put them up. Yeah. Now, don't take this the wrong way, but, bookworms! You read books like a saint-killer worm. Worms read books. You read books. Worms are stupid. You're a swarm. There, now. Richard will learn from that. It may not stop him from reading, but he'll definitely never put his hands up in a theater again. Ladies and gentlemen, now may I present to you the pinnacle of our achievements as species, the very reason that we bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place.
Somewhere on a show I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So Telly, if you bother to take a look, is equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from Telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you can see the channel open just like that. Endless joys and endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you watch is 23 minutes plus advertisement. Why would we waste energy turning the pages 1, 2, 3 when we can sit comfortably on a lap button, watching tiny films, talking and doing stuff? All I know I learned from Telly. The bigger Telly, the smarter man. You can tell from my big Telly just how clever a fellow I am. Take it away, son. You can't learn that from stupid book. All I know I learned from Telly, what to think and what to buy. I was pretty smart already, but now I'm real smart, real smart. Endless joys and endless laughter. All you need to fill your muffin without doing really think or nothing. Why would we waste energy trying to work out how to see when we can sit comfortably on our bum, watching Clyde events and some films? All I know I learned from Telly. The bigger Telly, the smarter man. You can tell from my big Telly just how clever a fellow I am. Who the Dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, cause she sounds smelly. Jane Austen, in the composting. James Joyce, he doesn't sound nice. Ewan McLean, feeling blue. Mary Shelley, cause she sounds smelly. William Shakespeare, Moby Dick, easy the grandma. All together now! All I know, I learned from Telly. The bigger the Telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big Telly, what a very clever fellow. Thank you very much.
I'll be tall enough to reach the branches, then I need to reach to climb the trees. You'll get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes grow square. And I won't hurt 'cause I'll be a grown up when I grow up. When I grow up, when I grow up, I'll be smart enough to answer all the heavy things you had to haul around with you when you're a grown up. When I grow up, when I grow up, I'll be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. When I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I'll pretend that moms don't think I'm home. And I'll wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons just lying in the sun. And I won't hurt 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow When I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. When I grow up, doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. When I grow up, because I find myself in this story, it doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay, and that's not right.
Slowly, very slowly, the acrobat wrapped her shiny white scarf around her husband's neck. "For luck, my love," she said, kissing him with the gentlest of kisses. "Smile, we've done this 1,000 times." But suddenly she hugged him with the biggest hug in the world, so hard that she thought he would hug all the air out of him. And so they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat ever known to man. The great escapologist had to escape from the cage, lean out, catch his wife with a hand, grab the fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flames on a specially designed dress within 12 seconds before his wife's head could be blown to pieces.
Ah! Sorry, go on.
The trick started well. The moment the special designed dress was set alight, the aquat swung into the air. The crowd held their breath as she hurled over the sharks and spiky objects. 1 second, 2 seconds. They watched as the flames crept up her dress. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. She began to reach her arms towards the cage. 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Suddenly the padlocks pinged open and the huge chains fell away. 7 seconds, 8 seconds. The door flung open and the escapologist reached out one huge muscled arm to catch his wife and his child. 9 seconds, 10 seconds.
Oh, I can't look.
11 seconds. And their hands, and he catches her hand, and suddenly the foam is all covered in foam before they can both be blown to pieces.
So it has a happy ending?
No,
No?
no. Maybe it was the thought of the child. Or maybe it was nerves. But the escapologist used just a touch too much film, and the hands became slippy, and she fell.
No, was she okay? Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except for the ones at the ends of her tiny finger. But she did manage to give birth to a girl, but the effort was too great, and the doctor said it was an absolute miracle that she held on. Love our little girl, she said. Love our little girl with everything. She was all we ever wanted.
Love our girl with everything, sees everything.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
What? Worse? Oh no, Matilda, not worse. They can't get worse.
I'm afraid it did, because the escapologist was so kind that he never for once blamed the evil sister for what happened. In fact, he asked her to move in and look after his little girl. But she was nothing but cruel to the little girl, making her wash, iron, cook, and clean, and beating her if she did a thing wrong, but always in secret, so that the escapologist never suspected a thing. So the little girl grew up with the most cruelest, horriblest, meanest aunt you could possibly imagine.
Let's call the police.
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh, of course, Matilda. You're so smart. Your parents must think they have won a lottery to have a child like you.
Yeah, they do. In fact, they're always saying, Matilda, we're so proud to have a daughter as clever as you. You're like winning the lottery. Yeah, I'd better go. Goodbye.
Clever. I'm so clever. I'm so very, 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 very clever. I'm so flaming clever. What a clever fella I am. Come here, you.
No, stop. There's only one man I do that with.
Everyone gather around. I want my family sharing my triumph, not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers on my hands. But the mileage in the car tells the truth that each one was knackered. Now, how could I possibly make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive them all the way backwards, now could I? Backwards. When suddenly, I came up with the most genius idea in the world. I run into the workshop, I grab a drill, and using my incredible mind, I attach the drill to the speedometer. I turned it on, I racked it in reverse! Backwards. Yes, boy, backwards, exactly. Now, a drill's motor. It rolls backwards 1,000 times a second. And within a few minutes, I reduced the mileage in that old rust bucket to practically nothing. I did it to every single car. Backwards.
Stop talking now, darling. There's a good boy.
10 minutes later, the Russians show up. Great big nasty face tapes, expensive suits, dark glasses. Don't know who thought they were.
Our Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on a program last night. That was badgers. It was a program about badgers. Same thing. And did it work?
Ta-da!
Fantastico! Now I can afford to dolphin all day long. But you cheated them. That's not fair. They've trusted you and you've just cheated them. What's the matter with you? What have you done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna go straight down that library of yours, and I'm gonna tell that old bag that you're never to be let in again.
Wait, no, please don't.
And if she does, I'll have her fired. And you'll never read another book as long as you live. I'll put an end to your stories, young man. In there, you nasty little creep.
At night, the escapologist's daughter cried herself to sleep, alone in her room. The escapologist knew nothing of the aunt's wickedness, and his daughter never said a word. She did not want to add to her father's pain. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties until one day she exploded. "You are a useless, filthy, nasty little queen!" And she beat her, threw her into a damp, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out. But that day, the escapologist happened to come home early. And when he heard the sound of his daughter's tears, he smashed the door open!
Don't cry, I am here, little girl. Please don't cry, dry your eyes, let me wipe away your tears. Little girl, forgive me, I didn't mean to desert you. Don't cry, little girl, nothing can hurt you, you've nothing to fear. I'm here. Have I been so wrapped up in my grief for my wife that I've forgotten the one thing that matters to us most? I love you so much, my daughter. I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you, and we shall be together forever.
Don't cry, Daddy. I'm alright, Daddy. Please don't cry here. Let me wipe away your tears. Daddy, forgive me. I didn't want to upset you. Please, Daddy, don't cry. I'll be alright with you by my side. I've nothing to fear. You're here.
Don't cry,
Don't cry, Daddy.
just don't cry, I am here, little girl.
I'm alright, Daddy.
Just don't cry,
Don't
dry
cry.
your eyes, let me wipe away your tears, little girl.
Daddy, forgive
I
me.
didn't mean to
I
desert
didn't
you.
want to upset you. Please, Daddy, don't cry. I'll be alright with you by my side. I've nothing to fear. You're And when the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist turned to the acrobat sister. And in almighty rage grew inside his great heart. This demon, this villain, this monster, she has sullied the memory of my wife. She has betrayed the trust of her own sister. She has shown cruelty, the most precious reality of my marriage. Bullying children is a game, is it? Well, let us see
What this creature thinks she can do
when
when
the
a
warmth
warmth of a grown man
stands before her. But that day, the little girl never saw her father because he never came home, ever, again.
I've got those books we spoke about, so you can just sit and read.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
No, they're not. Yeah. There's an age for reading and an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads, aren't you, Box Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only Box Trotter here now is a good toad. Sit! It has become clear to me, Miss Honey, that you have no idea what you're doing. You believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. Well, that is not teaching. To teach a child, you must first break a child. Quiet, you maggots!
No one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, please understand that when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. And you, flabby, disgusting, revolting, I say. It's high time you are toughened up this little phz.
The School of Late has started reeking.
Quiet.
Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking. Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It's the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. And you may bet your breeches this headmistress finds this foul odoriferousness wholly olfactorily insulting. And so, to stop the stench's spread, I find a session of phys ed sorts the merely rhyme from the revolting. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and phys ed will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the palm of fading and abetting. A bit of phys ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whiff of resistance, the pulp of dissent, the funk of mutiny in action.
That's not
Before the weed becomes too big and greedy, you really need to nip it in the bud. Position 2! Before the worms start to turn, you must scrape off the dirt and rip it in the mud. The smell of insert, the stench of intent, the reek of pre-prison protest. The odor of coup, the war of anarchy in progress. Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be to poop or streaming. Some double time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. All right, let's stop it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Want your children who are listening for midgets who are fidgeting and whispering in history. They're chattering and chittering, they're nattering. Twittering is tempered with a smattering of discipline. We mustn't lose destiny on rigidity and discipline, persistently insisting with anxiety. Mystery, these minutes you are fretting on pandering and pity. The little ones like these is on discipline. The simpering and whimpering, the dribbling and the spitting. The miss, I need a tissue, it's an issue we can fix. There's no mystery to mastering arts of classroom discipline. It's discipline. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of pre-prison plotting, the whip of resistance, the bong of dissent, the funk of moral fiber rotting. Imagine a world with no children. Close your eyes and just dream. Imagine, come on, try the peace and quiet, a bubbling stream. Imagine a woods with a cottage, and inside that cottage we find a dwarf called Zeke. a carnival freak who can fold paper hats with his mind. And he says, don't let them steal your horses, no! Don't let them throw them away, no! You'll find your way through, they'll be waiting for you, singing.
She's mad!
Aha! And there, just like I said, that stinking maggot rears his head. Even the squittiest, pittiest mess can harbor seeds of stinkiness. Have you ever smelled anything more repellent? Have you ever smelled anything worse than the smell of rebellion? The stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whiff of resistance, the pong of descent. And I won't stop till you are squat, till this rebellion squat, till glorious sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench away.
Quiet!
I don't think this is cheating at all.
That is because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are wet. You are weak. You are in fact a sniveling little... Oh! It's a newt! It's a newt! Oh!
Quiet, children, please. Shh, shh, quiet.
You!
Quiet.
You did this! You vile, repulsive, malicious little sinner! Yeah! Oh, stop! Stop! We were just getting started!
Miss Trunchbull, you pulled his hair off.
I have discovered, Miss Honey, through many years of experimentation, that the ears of small boys do not come off. They stretch. In fact, I can feel this one stretching even now. Yeah.
Leave him alone, you big fat bully!
How dare you? How dare you? You are not fit to be at the school. You ought to be in that prison. In the deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley with a muzzle of your mouth. And I shall crush you, maggots. I shall pound you. I shall consign you to the 7 circles of hell tribe. I shall strap you to the table and perform experiments on you. Oh, the disgusting.
Have you ever wondered, well I have, about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red is the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red, and how if we are traveling at almost the speed of light, and we're holding a light, that light would still travel away from us at the full speed of light, which seems right in a way, but I'm trying to say, I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind unbidden, these stories delivered to me fully written. When everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom and the telly and the stories would stop for just once. I'm sorry, but I'm not quite explaining it right. But noise becomes anger, and anger is light, and it's burning inside me was usually fake, but it isn't today. And the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet, like silent, but not really silent. Just that nice kind of quiet, like the sound when you lie upside down in
match for you. And I shall tell you, there is nothing I shall not do. No length to which I shall not go. No punishment I shall not inflict. No years I shall not stretch. Now, what is it? What is it? Oh, there's something on me. It's a newt. Oh my God, it's a newt.
Watch. Tip, tip, tip. Oh, I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
Well, I'm not going to pretend what it is, Matilda. But you are certainly a very special girl. I met your mother. How about your father? Is he very proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh, yes. He is very proud. He's very, very, very proud. He's always saying, Matilda, I'm so proud to have a daughter as clever as... Oh, no, Miss Honey. He's not proud. He's not proud at all. He calls me a nasty little creep. He calls me a liar, a cheat. He's not proud at all.
I see. Here we are, home sweet home.
But, Miss Honey, you can't live in a place like this.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. You see, my father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind, but when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel and horrible like you can hardly imagine. And when I got my job as a teacher, she suddenly presented me with a bill after looking me all those years. I was trapped by the woman. She made me pathetic.
That's why you live here.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps to keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough.
Miss Honey, she's got everything that's yours.
On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. By this lamp I can breathe, and I am set free. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even in winter storms, I am warm by a small but stubborn fire. And there is nowhere I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough.
Don't cry.
And when it's cold and bleak, I feel no fear. Even if it's a storm, I am warm by a small It isn't much, but it is enough for me.
Miss Honey, is this your father's scarf?
Yes, it is. My mother gave it to him before she died. You see, she was...
An acrobat.
Yes, she was, and my father was.
An escapologist.
Matilda, how did you know that?
So they were your parents.
What? Who?
The people in my story.
What story?
A story. I've been telling a story, and I thought I was making it up, but I wasn't. It's real. I've seen your life.
You've seen my life.
Shay did it, man. Let's go to the police.
No, Matilda, we can't. We have no evidence.
We can just tell them. Tell them she did it.
It won't work, Matilda. It would mean my word against her. They would never believe she was capable of murder.
But why, Miss Honey? She was so mean to you. She beat you, she shot at you, she locked you up in tiny cupboards and threw you into cellars.
Stop, Matilda, please!
Aunt Miss Honey, your aunt's a murderer. She killed Magnus. Who is she?
Stick on it.
Miss Trunchbull.
In this world, maggots, there are two types of human beings. The winners and the losers. I am a winner because I play by the rules. But if I play by the rules and I don't win, then something is wrong. Something is not working. And if something is not working, you have to put it right, even if it screams. What are you looking at?
You!
This class is going to have a very special spelling test. And any child who gets a single answer wrong shall go to the chokey. You. Oh, let me see. Spell newts.
Newt. N-E-W-T, Newt.
What?
Miss Honey told us. She's very good at teaching.
Miss Honey is too far soft and peachy to be good at anything. Any moron can see that. You. Stand up, turn around, and spell the one word that you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G.
You're
Revolting.
cheating.
Of course she's not cheating. She's simply spelling a word.
These little specks of dust can't be this clever. They're worms. How dare you bring those words into my classroom, madam? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You filth-back snap nose. Stand up, turn around, and spell homunculus caminal septic anastomosis.
What? That's not a word. You just made it up.
Spell out of the chokey, and I should warn you, it has silent letters.
A-M-C-H-E-L-L-A.
Oh dear. Oh, dearie, dearie.
K.
No, 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 it was a silent Z. You are going to the chokey.
Ken! C-A-F, Ken! I got it wrong. You have to put me in the chocolate too.
Dog. D-Y-P, dog. And me.
Sit down.
B-Y-B-B, book. I got it
Sit
wrong.
down.
It's Professor B-R-S-S-O. Me too.
Oh no, what's going on? What's going on? Sit down. Sit down.
Me too.
Bananas. B-X-Y-G-A. Bananas. Me too.
Sit down. You can't put us all in the chokey. You have to put me in chokey too. Come now, maggots. You think I haven't thought of that? And just like I said, in this world, there are only two types of human beings. The winners and the losers. And I am a winner. I play by the rules. And I win. Did you all get that?
The chalk. Look. The chalk. The chalk is moving. Chalk. It's moving. It's moving. This is Mag.
Oh no!
No.
He can't! No, he can't go! That's not him! No, no!
Give give my
No. No. He can't. No.
her
No.
back,
No. No. No.
or I will
No.
get
No.
you
No.
like
No. No. Oh. You got me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. No. 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 I'm so sorry. No. No. No.
run, run,
No.
run.
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we fought for the right to be a little bit naughty. With the jokey doorstep, and I believe that I would doubt me when my mommy says I'm a miracle.
Revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, you sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolt is done. And we'll have the church revolting, we're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, you sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolt is done. And we'll have the church revolting, we're revolting. We'll become a screaming horse. Take out your hockey stick and use it like a sword. Kids will be ignored. Pictures on the wall. It's not insulting. Revolting. We can SPL how we like. If nothing's wrong, how we try. Everyone and no RTY. Really want me, but we gotta stay inside the line. This way at the same time. There's nothing that trunks will get to. So take a hammer and a shoe. Need to move this too far. But there's no goal. REVOLTION. Will S-I-N-G. U-S-I-N-G. Rhyme to me. REVOLTION. It's too early for you. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, you sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolt is done. And we'll have to punch revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting children till our revolt is done. We're revolting.
A few days later, the acrobat and the scapologist's daughter received a letter from the solicitor. It said that her parents' will had mysteriously turned up, and she was now the owner of a beautiful old house, which had up until that moment been owned by the evil aunt Juan Agatha Trunchbull. She moved in immediately, and she was very happy, happier than she had ever been in her entire life.
And as for Miss Trunchbull, she was never seen again. The chalkies were immediately destroyed and a new headmistress took over.
And the name was Miss Honey, and it was often said that it was the best school in all the lands.
And do you guys know something else? Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. I thought it was because her mind was being challenged, but she said it was because she no longer had need for superpowers. Sometimes I would look at her, the little girl who has done so much to help others, but was stuck with parents who were mean and cruel and called her names, and I would feel my blood boil, and I would just wish I could do something.
So, this is the end. And I wish so much that I could tell you that this story has a happy ending. And I wish so much that I could tell you that Matilda got the love she deserved. But perhaps the truth is, not all stories have happy endings.
Just Sandra Galbraith, we're going to Spain.
Spain? But why? Because this idiot, this snitch brain thought it was a good idea to sell 155 package bandits to the Russian mafia.
Now, I didn't know they were the flaming Russian mafia, now did I? Come on, boy, we're leaving, and we're never coming back.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda. That is, I would pay for everything if she would like to stay here with me.
You mean, leave our daughter here with you?
What did you say? Did you just leave it here any minute? Quick, hide in the books! Whoa!
You are the Wormwood's daughter.
Yes, I am.
Where is your father?
He's... I don't know.
Wormwood is a stupid man. And being stupid, he assumed I was stupid too. That is very, very stupid and real thing to do.
Yes, I'm afraid my father's quite rude and very, very stupid.
You know that? At least there's a clever one in the family. Up! What is your name, little girl?
Matilda.
I like you, Matilda. You seem smart. Certainly in my line of work, you don't often get to meet smart people like you. All the people I've dealt with, their thinking are all backwards.
Backwards.
Go! I am Sergey. It's truly an honor to meet you, Matilda Wormwood. Matilda, your father has been stupid to both of us, yes? Oh, I could easily have one of my friends teach him manners. One day, when he leaves the hospital, he'll still be stupid, but not so rude. I give this as a gift to you. What do you say, Matilda?
Mr. Sergey, this is a very tempting offer, but, well, you see, he's my father and I'm his daughter, and I think I've had enough of revenge.
This little girl, this miracle, Matilda. Yeah. Wormwood is a stupid man, but he's also very, very lucky to have you as his daughter. Although if I happen to be doing business here again, he will not be so lucky. Up!
Quick, let's get out of here before they
Wait! What about the girl?
Oh,
And Rodolfo!
Do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
yes, I do.
And do you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we're a bit short of a room, so yes!
Thank you.
And Matilda leapt over Miss Honey's arms.
And hugged her.
Oh, and Miss Honey hugged her back.
And they hardly noticed as the wormwoods,
And Rodolfo!
and Rodolfo sped away into the distance.
Because they have found each other.
Yes, they finally found each other.
When
enjoyed the presentation of Matilda the musical by Malpi International School. I'd like to call upon the production team on stage, please. The production team, starting with the stage manager, Minakshi Rana Casey, coordinator, Arjun Chetri, costumes, Margaret Daniel and Sama Sharma, assistant directors, Sunil Nathrimal, Pranitha Giri, Arya Bhattarai, the executive producer, Agnes Chetri, stage design, lighting and sound, Pawan Giri and Prajwal Shrestha, music director, Mr. Tek Nandalama, our dear producer, Mr. Jyotiman Shechan. Let's hear a big hand for all of our wonderful, wonderful cast. Sing. And not to forget our choral group to my left and my right. Just a small, all choral group, please join us on the stage. Sing, everybody. Do a lot, you mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. That's not fair. I hope you liked our show. If you did, let's hear a round of applause for my wonderful cast over here. And incredibly talented production team headed by our producer, Mr. Jyotiman Shechan. Thank you, sir. It has been, thank you, Trunchbull. Maggots. It's been a wonderful evening. A small announcement before we go is the parents have to kindly wait for your students while they change outside. The cast who will be performing tomorrow will most probably be going back to school. The remaining will go home, so please wait at the front gate to check your children out. Please. Congratulations to all the cast. You may go and change. I'm sure you're tired. And bye-bye, dear parents, guests, and friends. Good evening.